Do you want to know the top 3 mistakes that we find lawyers make when it comes to creating and running campaigns on social media? Well, then you're in luck. My name is Emily, and I'm one of the co-founders over here at Campaign Sharks. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 mistakes, again, that we find a lot of our law clients make, so you can make sure that you don't make these, or if you find that you are currently doing one of these things, you can quickly pivot so you stop wasting your advertising dollars. Now, the first mistake that we find a lot of law clients make is they boost their post. Now, the problem with boosting posts is, one, you've got to be really great at writing copy, and 99% of us, that's just not our strong suit. The second thing is, when you're boosting posts, you're typically picking a time period for how long you want to boost it. So maybe you say, okay, boost my post for a week. Now, what happens after that week is that post it stops running. Now, there is a whole back end to Facebook, the Facebook Ad Manager, and a lot of people don't even know this exists, but I'm not telling you not to spend money on advertising. I just want to make sure, again, that you're not wasting advertising dollars. So you can do, let's say you've got a really great landing page, you've got a lead magnet that you've created, and up to this point, you've just been boosting a post to try to get people to opt into that. You can still get people to opt in, but I want you to go and create a campaign inside the Facebook Ad Manager. That way, you can set it to where it doesn't have an end date. So if it absolutely crushes it for you, you can keep that thing going as long as it's working. You can also pick specifics, like you can pick interests that your dream client are going to resonate with, things that they like. You can pick age brackets, all that kind of stuff. And again, it just gives you more control when you're running that campaign. Now, the second mistake that we find a lot of attorneys make is they're sending their clients over to their website. Now, yes, I know that your website might work great for getting clients on Google, but in terms of running campaigns on social media, you want to be sending people to a landing page. The problem with a website is you've got a bunch of different tabs and there's tons of information on there. So if you're running a campaign and you're sending people to your site, they get there and they start clicking around, and then they forget why they wound up going there to begin with. With the landing page, you can make it very specific what the objective you want that person to do is. For example, maybe you want them to download a PDF, maybe you want them to book a free case evaluation with you. And you can eliminate all of the distractors, so that's really the only choice they have when they hit that page. It's going to increase your opt-in rate. It's going to help you get a lot more leads at a lot greater cost. Now, the third mistake that we find that attorneys make is, let's say you do go into Ad Manager, so you've got your campaign set up, fabulous, you are way ahead of your competitors. But the problem is that the likelihood that someone is going to land on your page right away and opt in and become a client, again, is pretty low. In some cases, it can take up to 20 points of contact for someone to become a client. Now, if you're just running a campaign and they see your offer, maybe, again, it's for a free case study, maybe it's to opt in to some amazing resource you have for them, and they see it once, maybe, for example, they're with their child at a baseball practice too, and they just click off because they're like, you know what, I just don't have time to fill this out right now. But by putting a retargeting campaign in place, you can stay in that person's front of mind until they're ready to make that decision, to come in, to meet with you, to download that resource that you have. So that's the third mistake, is that we find a lot of people don't have solid retargeting campaigns in place. You want to stay front of mind. You want everywhere that that person goes, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you want to be showing up everywhere. You want to appear omnipresent. And you can do that on ad spends of $25 a day. Now, yes, we have some firms that are spending way more than that, but if you're nervous about, maybe you're just starting out, maybe you just started your law firm, or maybe just at this point you're not super confident to put a lot of money into running campaigns on social media, I don't want your budget to deter you from taking that next step. Now, if you need our help, so if you're like, shoot, I just watched this video and I am doing one of those things, or maybe you've been watching other videos of ours and you're like, you know what, I'm ready to start running campaigns on social media. I want to get another pole in the water in terms of being able to attract my dream clients. We're here to help. So I want you to head over to campaignsharks.com/law, and you'll be able to download a resource that we have for you. And it is a free resource, and it's going to walk you through how to create a highly successful Facebook marketing campaign. So head over to campaignsharks.com/law now and make sure you grab that resource.